My name's Evan Jacobs. This is for RC388. My topic for this is fall prevention. And my scenario here, I'm saying it's a Monday morning. I'm a bridge construction builder, and we just set the girders. I'm having my daily tailgate talk. So first off, it's Monday morning. We all know what we're doing here. You've done it before. We're going to talk a little bit of safety on your fall prevention. Fall prevention here is going to be a little bit different than fall protection. Yeah, obviously, when you're more than 6 feet up in the air, you're going to have your fall protection on. But anything we can do to keep you safer so that fall protection doesn't have to go into action, it doesn't have to be used. Anything we can do to keep you safer to prevent that fall, that's step number one in our head. So the first part about this is we want clean work areas. I know you guys are hard workers. You're able-bodied individuals. You don't just fall. Although when you're up there, you're going to have your gear on. You don't fall for no reason. And number one with that is having a clean work area. If you fall, it's most likely going to be from a trip. I mean, that could be some 2x4s on the ground, maybe a drill laying here or there, someone's tool bag laying there. Just keeping a clean work area is going to be one of our highest priorities. If we keep a clean work area, there's not going to be much potential for a fall. With that being said, like I already listed, when you're up there, your fall gear is always on. We're going to have a clean work area all day. It's going to stay that way all day. At the end of the day, we're going to pick it all up and we're going to make sure it's clean and ready for the next day. And just all times, making sure we have a clean work area is going to be one of the most important things for us. So with my example, I'm saying this is the girders just got set up on Friday, and it's Monday morning. We're going to start getting up there and getting things worked on. So the step with this is we want a clean work area. Or no, I just listed that one. We want fall restraint as soon as possible. So when the girders are set, obviously fall arrest is going to have to be used. There's no other way about it. But before we start working on getting, the main forms and everything set, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the wings up there and we're going to get the plywood down and then we're going to put our railings up. The railings are going to be our number one priority here because although fall gear has been tested, all that stuff, it's going to protect you. We don't want to use it. We don't want that to be our first priority. So our first priority here is we're going to get everything set up right away. That's what we're going to work for. We're going to get the wings, the plywood, and the railings will be on. Once that's set, it's going to make everything a lot safer for us. It's going to help us out so you guys don't have to be running around the cables and everything, strapping and unstrapping your fall gear. It's going to be the safest option for us, and that's what we're going to be doing. So we don't like doing sketchy things here. We're going to use what we're given. A lot of this is going to be part of we've got cranes. We're going to use it. There's no reason for us to be hauling plywood up the side of the bridge, climbing ladder with a bunch of heavy stuff. There's no reason to be taking those risks if we don't have to. Like I said, we've got cranes all over these job sites, so we're going to use them. If we need plywood up to the top, instead of carrying it, making an awkward angle, some awkward steps up the ladder, we're going to hook it up to the crane and we're going to bring it to the top. We're going to fly it up there. That's the safest thing. There's no reason for us to take risks that we don't have to take. I know you guys might think it's easiest to it's a couple pieces of plywood. We're going to bring it up the ladder. We're going to be hard with it. No, that might save us a little time, but that's the more dangerous way. I would much rather having you guys hook it up to the crane, fly it up to the top. That way there's no risk of you hitting the plywood while you're climbing the ladder. You're not going to fall by doing that. And it's just the safest way possible. Another thing we can use the equipment to our advantage is we've got underneath the bridge, we've got skyjacks, we've got ladders. Everything you need to get underneath the sides of the bridge, do it from the bottom. There's no reason to be leaning over from up top. That's just dangerous. That creates hazards. It's quicker that way, yes, but we do not want to do that. Anything we can do to prevent you from even the potential of a fall, we're going to take that. So a good example here, if you got to tighten some nuts to get things level from the bottom side, don't be reaching over the side. I see it a lot, and it's one of those things where, you can do it from the top. Is it safe? No. There's safer ways to do it. Take the time, go down, get in the skyjack, and get up there. That's just plain and simple. There's no reason to be putting yourself in a potential hazardous position if you don't need to. There's skyjacks down there, like I just listed. There's also ladders. If you're doing stuff on the sides of the abutments, on the back, underneath the girders, don't try to do it from the top. You can reach it from there, but when you're leaning over, especially against the abutments, rocks and everything that you could catch your arm on when you're doing that. Don't do that. Just go down from the bottom and use a ladder, do it the right way, and stay safe.